Hola plant friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing another plant shopping trip at Home Depot and Lowe's, but as I browse, I'm going to be sharing a true story that took place on Christmas Eve in 2008, the Covina Massacre in California. This is a story I'm sharing in a calm and respectful way. My goal isn't shock, it's awareness, reflection, and remembering those people whose lives changed forever. Just a reminder to share love and not hate this season. Also, don't forget to participate in my giveaway. It's my way of giving back. All right, now let's head to Home Depot. Right away, I can tell you that this Epiprenum elbow for $20 is such a steal. I love the variegation. It is so cute. We've got fiddle leaf figs for $16, Sansevieria laurenti, Monstera Peru. So cute. Most of these about $16 range. And while I'm walking through this section, here's some background on today's story. On December 24th, 2008, a large family Christmas Eve party was taking place in Covina, California. It was a normal holiday gathering, relatives, kids, laughter, food, the kind of night most people associate with safety and tradition. Later that evening, a man arrived at the home dressed as Santa Claus. At first, no one suspected anything was wrong. That's one of the most unsettling parts of this case, how normal and trusted everything appeared in the beginning. Now back to the plants. Some of these today, though, they are kind of hit and miss. Some of these pothos you can tell are really struggling, and then I've seen other healthier ones. But the batch looks a little stressed. Some of these hanging plants look cute too. Can't miss the orchids. They always have a cute variety. Okay, now getting back to the story. After arriving at the party, the man opened fire inside the home. By the end of the night, 9 people were killed, at least 3 others were injured. Several people, including children, managed to escape the home though. The victims were family members from multiple generations, and the loss deeply impacted not only the families involved, but the entire community. Investigators later learned the attack was not random at all. The man was reportedly dealing with marital issues, financial stress, and anger tied to a recent divorce. The holidays combined with personal stressors appear to have played a role in the timing of the attack. Now, this doesn't excuse what happened by far, but it does highlight how unmanaged stress and emotional collapse can turn devastating when left unchecked. All right, now we're switching stores. We're at Lowe's. As you can see, they still have a huge clearance section right now. And look at this ring of fire. Oh my goodness. On clearance, it's only $12 and the leaves look so healthy. This is why you want to shop right before they get their new shipments, especially. Okay, as I'm browsing, I do gently want to say this. The holidays can be emotionally heavy for a lot of people. Financial stress, family dynamics, grief, loneliness, it all tends to surface at this time of year. Cases like Covina remind us how important it is to check on other people, give grace when people seem overwhelmed, and prioritize safety boundaries and mental health. If something feels off, it's okay to step back or to ask for help. Trust me, I know from experience. My husband was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer about 2 years ago, and I'm very independent. I have a hard time asking for help, but our lives changed forever. And I'm grateful that I was surrounded by an amazing family and support system. Okay, now back to the plants. Look at this beautiful monstera, and this, I believe it's a fern. I've never seen this one before and I cannot find a name, but I love it and I want it. Okay, I believe this is a Prince of Orange for $25. It's in the decorative terracotta pot. Super cute. I'm loving all of these decorative terracotta pots. I'm very attracted to terracotta. You can see some ZZ plants and aglaonema, some more ferns. Oh my goodness, look at this syngonium confetti. It's in a hydro pot. So cute. This is like their crafted beauty section, mixing cute plants and like style. And then you have their self-watering section. These range between $7 to $12. I also saw holiday pine trees everywhere still. If you're looking for those, you can definitely find them here. I saw them for $20, depending on the size, but look at these huge Monstera deliciosas for $25. Huge healthy leaves. They have rubber trees, some large money trees. You're going to see in a minute why it feels like Christmas in here. I'm not going to show you just yet, but I'm so excited to be at this store right now. This is a peace lily. Look at how enormous. I've never seen one this huge. Massive. Like completely massive. I would say it's almost as tall as me, and I'm 5'4". Okay, and this feels like a good moment to mention my monthly plant giveaway. I do this because I truly want to give back. Like I mentioned earlier, the past couple years have been challenging. Plants have brought so much comfort and grounding into my life, and this is my way of sharing that with someone each month. No strings attached. It's a simple way to spread a little bit of joy, especially during the seasons that can feel overwhelming. Head to the comments if you're interested in participating this month. I change the plant each month. And I do want to say my husband has also experienced some grounding and he has learned a lot with plants. Like he went through a year-long cancer treatment and he was at home a lot and he learned how to take care of the plants because I stopped taking care of them and I at some point he naturally just started watering them and taking care of them. I lost more than half of my collection, but he was able to keep a lot of my plants alive. So I'm very grateful. Um, and it was just interesting to see how the dynamic changed throughout that period and how he learned and how we're both continuing to learn now. Okay, this is why I always look at the orchid section. Do you see these? These are a little bit more rare to find, especially at big box stores. I don't even know what type of orchid this is. It's labeled something weird. I don't know what that says, but very cute. I really, if it wasn't $30, I would definitely buy it. And then look at how big and beautiful these anthuriums are. Here's some more self-watering pots. You have their hanging syngoniums. So cute. All right, some more deals. $15.98 for these. Lowe's clearance. You have your Scindapsus. Some more syngoniums. I see a Prince of Orange again. They have a good variety. Look at this monstera. I do want to point out I follow a formal garden rating system. I'm always gauging the garden myself when I walk through these places. I pay attention to plant quality, what's being marked down, whether it looks like a new shipment just came in or is about to arrive. That's really key to finding quality plants at big box stores. Just like today. Lowe's definitely has a new shipment. And if you want the healthiest plants, your best bet is to shop right after the new shipment. That's when you'll see fuller, fresher plants like what I found today. If you're more interested in deals, shopping right before a new shipment is when you'll see clearance prices. Sometimes plants that are still totally fine. For today, I'd say Home Depot was about a 7.5 and Lowe's was easily a 9. And that really came down to timing. It just happened that I was there at the right moment. That's why I like sharing these trips with you, so you know when to shop, not just what to buy. I want to return to today's story one last time. The Covina Massacre is remembered not just for the tragedy itself, but as a reminder that the holidays aren't easy for everyone, and kindness, awareness, and patience truly matter. If you want to learn more about this case, I've linked it below. Please take care of yourselves and be gentle with others. Thank you for being here. Bye.